DICE is bringing its Battlefield series back to consoles with Battlefield Bad Company 2. That was smooth, Jess. Patrick Bach is here to show off this hotly anticipated sequel, and also David Clayman.
Hello. So, Battlefield Bad Company 2. What are you showing off this year at E3?
So here at E3 we're trying to show off a full multiplayer session. We have 8 stations here at E3. We're playing a full 24-player map, and we're trying to show off all the good bits and pieces of the game.
Great. So what can we expect that has changed from Battlefield Bad Company 1? I mean, when you jump in, what immediately will you notice?
I'll say you notice that a lot has changed. We're taking a lot of the good stuff that was in Bad Company 1 and made that even better. So immediately we feel that the weapons feel better, more authentic. Also the vehicles are much better and they look more realistic. They feel more realistic, they sound more realistic. It's also striking immediately is that everything is destructible. We had a lot of destruction in Bad Company 1, but now we're taking that to the next level, making sure that we have everything from small covers that you can chip off pieces of, but also making sure that you can take down full buildings. So you have complete destruction.
Oh, that's pretty impressive, because we know in Bad Company 1 there was a ton of destruction, but was that like the main goal to get it to full destruction the first time, and then you sort of had the first one come out and you realized with the second one you could really take it to the next level?
I would say that it was a huge challenge to just get destruction into that level in Bad Company 1, so we were kind of worried that that would break the gameplay.
Right.
We now know that the strategic choices you get from the destruction in Bad Company 1 worked out fine. So now we're just trying to take that to the next level, making sure that you can destroy everything.
Cool. So maybe you can give me a couple of examples of how full destruction is influencing the gameplay, because I would imagine it's pretty drastic. You can't really hide behind anything now. So maybe you just give me a scenario about what you're going to plan, how you're going to plan your attack when you know that the entire building can just be taken out from under you.
So if you look at the full building destruction, when you, for instance, take down an objective in the rush game mode, you blow up these crates you have. When you blow these crates, you have to then run out of the building because the building do collapse when you do that. Also, when you're hiding behind covers, the enemy can actually chip off pieces. So shooting at you you'll actually see the cover being eating away in front of you as you're hiding behind the covers. It's really, really cool.
That's awesome.
I was actually gonna say really quick, like if you're a person that's new to this series, I mean, should you have played 1 in order to understand 2, or is it kind of just like its own standalone, or how does it all tie in?
I would say that if you have played the first one, you'll actually be a better player once you start playing the game. But if you're completely new to the series, we'll have a very good ramp in for you. So it's very easy to get into. We tweaked the controllers, made everything easier to control. But of course, it's a Battlefield game, so it's really hard to master. And you have the variation of the game, so there's a lot of things to do for
Do you
all
have
players.
easy through hard for more experienced players and all that?
In multiplayer, we have the rank system that will make sure that you get in touch with the players that are on your rank. So the matchmaking system will make that for you. But also, the whole Battlefield experience is about making sure that you can use your play style to reach your objectives in the game. So all this variation in the game makes all players skillful in one way or another. There's a role for everyone.
Okay.
So you mentioned rush mode. What are you showing here at the show? Just that mode, or are you showing off any other modes?
No, we're only showing off the rush mode here at E3 today, and we have these play sessions where we have 8 people playing together in 2 squads, and we have the rest of the players sitting at the EA location playing together with us. So we have a full 24-player server, so it's complete mayhem.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool.
And what's the reaction been so far this year? Are people really enjoying it?
Yeah, people are overly positive. We thought that it might take some time for people to get into the games. It's quite a deep game experience.
Right.
But people, with this 15 minutes we have, people get right into it. And when we cut the session, people get really upset. They want to keep playing. Yeah, I know.
I could imagine.
Well, we got to wrap up. Also, our stage is falling apart on us. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I almost got attacked by some sort of toy. Anything that you want to close out with that we might not have mentioned that you want to talk about, like exclusives? Just feel free to let it flow naturally.
It's so hard. It's so much to tell about the game. We're trying to make it easy to pick up and play here at E3. But if we haven't seen it, you should check it out, because I would argue and say this is the best multiplayer experience you can have.
Interesting. That is a challenge.
Yep.
Great. Well, it looks like you Battlefield fans will have your hands full this winter. Coming up, we've got even more previews direct from E3. Keep it dialed to IGN.com, your ultimate source for show floor news.